Miami is a city in and county seat of Ottawa County, Oklahoma, United States. As of the 2010 census, the population was 13,570, a decline of 1% from 13,704 at the 2000 census. The city is named after the Miami tribe. Miami is the capital of the Miami Tribe of Oklahoma, Modoc Tribe of Oklahoma, Ottawa Tribe of Oklahoma, Peoria Tribe of Indians and Shawnee Tribe. Miami is part of the Joplin, Missouri metropolitan area. History. Miami began in a rather unusual way, compared to other towns in Indian Territory. The Encyclopedia of Oklahoma History and Culture quotes Velma Nieberding, author of the History of Ottawa County, as saying, "It was settled in a business-like way by men of vision who looked into the future and saw possibilities. It didn't just grow, it was carefully planned." W.C. Likens is credited as the driving force for the creation of the town. He petitioned the U.S. Congress to pass legislation on March 3, 1891 to establish the town. He met with Thomas F. Richardville, chief of the Miami tribe, who agreed to meet in turn with the U.S. Indian Commission and the Ottawa Tribe. That meeting resulted in Congress authorizing the Secretary of the Interior Department to approve the town site purchase from the Ottawas. Likens, Richardville and Manford Pooler, chief of the Ottawa, are identified in historical accounts as fathers of Miami. Likens's company, the Miami Town Company, bought 588 acres of land from the Ottawa for $10 an acre. They held an auction of lots on June 25–26, 1891. By the time Miami incorporated in 1895, it had more than 800 residents. The discovery of rich deposits of lead zinc under Quapaw Land a few miles north caused Miami to boom. Its population was 1,893 at the time of statehood in 1907, and increased to 6,802 by 1920. Geography. Miami is located near 36.88361 degrees north, 94.87611 degrees west, 36.88361 minus 94.87611. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 9.8 square miles, of which 9.7 square miles is land and 0.1 square miles is water. Demographics. As of the 2010 census, there were 13,570 people, 5,315 households, and 3,337 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,258.7 people per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 68.9% white, 1.3% African American, 17.1% Native American, 0.5% Asian, 2% Pacific Islander, 2.1% from other races, and 8% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race made up 4.8% of the population. There were 5,315 households, out of which 31.9% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 44.6% were married couples living together. 15% had a female householder with no husband present, and 36.2% were non-families. Single individuals living alone accounted for 31.9% of households, and individuals 65 years of age or older living alone accounted for 14.7% of households. The average household size was 2.46 and the average family size was 3.07. In the city, the population was spread out with 24.7% under the age of 18, 57.1% from 18 to 64, and 18.2% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 35.8 years. The population was 53.2% female and 46.8% male. The median income for a household in the city was $34,561, and the median income for a family was $42,313. Males had a median income of $32,699 versus $25,320 for females. About 14.2% of families and 19.2% of the population were below the poverty line. Government. Local government in Miami consists of a mayor and 4 councilmen representing 4 wards. Mayor Rudy Schultz, Ward 1 Councilman Brian Forrester, Ward 2 Councilman Doug Westin, Ward 3 Councilman Neil Johnson, Ward 4 Councilman Joe Sharbutt. On the state level, the city is represented in the Oklahoma House of Representatives by Democrat Ben Loring, and in the Oklahoma Senate by Democrat Charles Wirrick. The city also lies within Oklahoma's 2nd Congressional District, currently represented by Markwayne Mullin. Coleman Theater. Miami is home to the historic Coleman Theater, located at 103 North Main Street, designed by the Kansas City, Missouri, Bolle Brothers architectural firm. The 1,600-seat Coleman Theater was built by George L. Coleman Sr., and enjoyed a festive hot opening on April 18, 1929. At a cost of $600,000 to construct, the elegant Louis XV interior includes gold leaf trim, silk damask panels, stained glass panels, marble accents, a carved mahogany staircase, Wurlitzer pipe organ, decorative plaster moldings, and bronze railings. In 1983, the Coleman Theater was placed on the National Register of Historical Places. Tours of the building are available every Tuesday through Saturday. Currently, the building is available for touring, plays, concerts, conventions, community functions, weddings, and meetings. The local non-profit community group, Miami Little Theater, established in 1959, performs 5 large-scale productions on the Coleman stage every year. Education. Public schools are managed by the Miami Public Schools School District. The high school is Miami High School, whose mascot is the War Dog. The War Dog is a mascot unique to Miami and has not been adopted as a mascot by any other school in the United States. Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College was initially accredited by the North Central Association of Colleges and Schools in 1925. It is a 2-year community college with an enrollment of approximately 2,000 students. Notable people: Steve Owens, a 1969 Heisman Trophy winner from the University of Oklahoma who went on to become a successful businessman and philanthropist. Charles Banks Wilson, internationally famous Native American artist whose works are displayed in the state capitol in Oklahoma City and the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. Keith Anderson, successful country music singer, named one of People magazine's 50 hottest bachelors of 2005 and was named Men's Fitness magazine's Ultimate Country Star 2006. Carol Littleton, acclaimed film editor whose credits include French Postcards, Body Heat, and The Next Year, to an Academy Award nomination for editing Steven Spielberg's blockbuster E.T., The Extraterrestrial, The Big Chill, Brighton Beach Memoirs, and Wyatt Earp. Steve Gaines, an American musician. He is most well known as a guitarist and songwriter for southern rock band Lynyrd Skynyrd. Steve was in other bands, most notably Crawdad. He joined Lynyrd Skynyrd after an audition arranged by his sister Cassie Gaines. Steve wrote some of the songs on Lynyrd Skynyrd's last studio album involving the pre-Crash lineup. He also shared some singing duties with Ronnie Van Zant on the Street Survivors album and on the subsequent tour. Steve, Cassie, Van Zant, assistant road manager Dean Kilpatrick, and both of the plane's crewmen died in an October 1977 plane crash. Cassie Gaines, an American singer. She is best known as one of the original Honkits, the backup singers for rock legends Lynyrd Skynyrd. Cassie was responsible for getting her brother an audition with the band. Both Steve and Cassie died in the 1977 plane crash that killed lead singer and founder Ronnie Van Zant, assistant road manager Dean Kilpatrick, and both of the plane's crewmen. David Froman, actor who played Lieutenant Bo Brooks on Matlock and appeared in many productions of the Miami Little Theater. Charles R. Nesbitt, born in Miami and served as Attorney General of Oklahoma, Oklahoma Corporation Commissioner, and Oklahoma Secretary of Energy. Morris Taylor, singer, TV host. Born in Miami in 1925 and served in the United States Army Air Corps. He was the host of the popular long-running country western music variety program The Morris Taylor Show, which aired on Chico, California, television stations KHSL-TV and KRVULD. Also worked as a radio host on KHSL-AM and KHSL-FM from the 1940s through 2013. Lonnie Hoots, born in Joplin, Missouri. Lonnie grew up in Miami during her childhood and then moved to Colorado. Published poet and author of Nymph of the Unknown Forest and Beyond the Pillars. Gallery